This is the time in history that we're going to be talking about in history books for hundreds of years. If you're not out here, if you have a camera and you're not out here, you're wasting the potential that this gives you. There's no reason to not be out here documenting what's going on, because these are the photos and videos that are going to stand the test of time, you know?
Okay. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Jordan, aka Jordan Photographer.
Can I ask what you're doing here today?
Honestly, I'm just documenting the truth, you can see here. As a photojournalist, that's our entire thing, is to document the truth and what's actually going on in the streets.
Okay, so we're out here at the detention center. Were you at any other actions today?
Yeah, actually. So most people who probably know me as a pretty left-leaning activist photographer. But today I actually went up to Wilshire at the Federal Building and I documented the protests that were going on there in support of the war. I think it's really important as a documentarian to get both sides of a conflict, no matter what you agree with. You know what I mean? Like, I have my own political beliefs, but that doesn't matter when I pick up this camera, you know? It's about documenting the truth.
What's the difference between the vibe over with like the pro-war people and the people here at the detention center?
There's definitely more of a celebratory vibe over there, but here it's definitely pro-community, you know? There's a lot of people here showing support. That's the whole thing. I mean, instead of like pointing out the differences, I actually want to talk about the similarities, you know? Like, everybody here is looking at better their brothers and sisters and their neighbors, you know what I mean? Even if you're on the different end of the aisle, you're still doing that. So I think it's really important to highlight both of us.
How do you personally feel about the war with Iran?
I've talked to both people on both ends of the aisle, and I think that my beliefs lie somewhere in the middle. I never am going to be a supporter of war, no matter what it is, honestly. I think that's a waste of resources when we have a shit ton of things going on here at home. But I do think it's important to liberate people who've been oppressed, just like my people have that for hundreds of years.
And when did you start documenting what's happening?
I got my camera when I was in sophomore year of high school, and since then I've been documenting the world. And recently, in the past 5 to 6 months, I've been really doing a lot of work in terms of documenting protests and doing the photojournalism in this one. So I got back from Minneapolis about probably like a little bit less than a month ago. It was honestly like a ghost town. It was very surreal. Nobody was really outside. I mean, I went to different communities, ransacked by ICE, and it was just harrowing to see the lack of representation there, considering a lot of people have been taken, you know? But it was also the sign of support from all the neighbors, all the brothers and sisters there, and honestly, warriors that are in Minneapolis. Those are some really strong people. And from New York, it's crazy, but I've never met people that strong.
And did you find the truth?
Well, I think that's something that we're still searching for every single day. I think every time that we pick up a camera and document what's going on, we're in search of it. But the catch there is that we're never gonna fully find it. Whether it's video, photography, this is the closest we can get to the truth. But at the end of the day, you know, we're all humans here, you know, and all of our stories are different. There's no one way to capture the truth of an entire situation.
And do you have a message to the people that have been thinking about starting to document but haven't started?
Man,